If you ever had to buy carburetor cleaner and stuff, you know how expensive it can get. So check this out. Took the tire valve out, put it in there, used some solder, rosin core, and then welded this in. And then using a carburetor tip, well, these are generally just high flow, anything that'll fit it. So let me do a quick little example. I'm trying to film this with a cell phone. That sucks. So we do this like this. Take some gasoline out of my container. The can's empty, it's just it's got a little bit of residual pressure. Okay, take this little valve pour out. Get some vitamin gas. And this quick filler that I made. A stand of a ballpoint pen of some kind. Got some hoses. And a little cup of some prescriptions before. Jammed the vinyl tube in there. They sell at Home Depot. You got the rest of the pen. I cut a section off here and stuffed it in there. And there's another piece there. That way it wedges in the middle. It's hard to see, but it's on this side, and you got one on this side. And so when you bring them close together, you get a sealing edge. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is pretty much I hook up the end of this into there, and if you try to fill it, you're gonna notice it doesn't want to fill. So what you gotta do is push down on the button while you're filling. You can't do that with two hands. I mean, I can't do this with one hand. I need two hands. So I'm gonna get started and just fill this sucker up. And my recommendation is don't fill it past, I guess, by this much, because if you go beyond that, when you fill it with pressure from the tire gauge or any kind of tire filler, you're gonna need some volume of air, a column of air. That way you have something pushing down on the fluid, so when you go to spray, it'll spray. So I'll give an example of how that sprays.